Hey, buddy. Perfect shot. Maybe I'm getting good. Maybe I'm getting good. Welcome back. I am a friendly pest, and this is Into the Radius. If you caught my last couple episodes, I started playing Legendary Tales as well. I also want to work in Half-Life Alyx, but I haven't started that. And I kind of plan on playing whatever I'm in the mood for, and not necessarily what gets the best engagement, because at this point, the channel doesn't really get any engagement anyway. So kind of just whatever I'm in the mood for. And I'm working my way towards some money, because if I get a gas mask, I can enter some dangerous areas and make some money. That way, because I want to buy a long rifle to deal with his shooting type enemies. And an Airlink hiccup there. But my goal is to get a long rifle so that I can take care of these enemies that shoot. Anyway, looks like I better sleep first and then eat. And then I might do a little weapon maintenance. So I will wake up fairly early. So I got a little time to do some maintenance before I go. I definitely need to eat, so we will knock that out real quick. And I will opt this can here. Come on now. As you can see, I'm still good at stuff. What's going on? Maybe that's as open as it goes. No, it's definitely not open yet. I will figure this out. There we go. Just didn't get mean enough with it. This is the only real practical use for the knife so far, in my opinion. Because I'm definitely not good at throwing it. So food up, sleep up, health a little low, that's okay. Because I have 2 health syringes, some snacks. Pretty good to go, really. There's some shotgun shells, so I need to take a little pistol ammo with me. So I'll do a quick little bit of weapon maintenance, and then I will run out and do a light mission. And at this point, say I'm still kind of learning the game and just trying to get going. Let's see. When it's in blue, there's a tip laying around here somewhere that tells you this. When it's in blue but down a little bit, you can just ramrod it up, and when it's lower than that, then you need to use the brush and spray and stuff. Either way, that's brand new at this point. And these are a pinch damage themselves, and I never repaired a magazine. I'm assuming you just spray them and brush them. So let's test that first. Is that empty? That's empty. So that's not immediately doing anything, but maybe the brush will. It did. See that? Bumped right up. So we got a good mag. Sweet. We are rolling right along. This is a rare instance of that one's perfect. Is it full as well? It is. Perfect. That needs a touch. I'm fixing these up. The spray is probably not necessary, because I had a weapon jam on me in my last adventure, even though both the weapon and the magazine were in fairly excellent condition. This one, I'm going to try to just spray it or brush it first and see what it does. That's not in there. There we go. Okay, so it has to be sprayed to brush. It's important to brush and floss after every mob. Make sure that's full. We are cooking right along. Clean up my mess. Cool. So, still got my chest light, my knife. I've got my whatchamadingy, technical term. Little ammo. We'll take some ammo on the way. This is going smooth. Now we'll get us a light mission. We'll go make some money. Feels good. Feels good. How much is this one? I'm a little anxious about attempting a mission like this, but we're going to try because I really want to make some money. I don't know how that got on the floor. I need to clean those up later, but not now. Too busy. Too busy. Things are good. This is working out. By the way, I'm back in the man cave. The Airlink seems to have healed itself after I reset everything, which I tried multiple times and didn't work. But it's working, so I'm grateful for that because the man cave is so much warmer, so much more comfortable, and I have an absolutely stupendous amount of area to play in. Let me give you a little demonstration. Like, my barrier is about here. And I know there are bigger VR setups, but I am pretty proud of the room I have to play here. And this is me just walking. I'm not using the analog stick at all. And this is back where I started. So that is a pretty significant play area. Back to the center, and on we go. So much better than my basement, which was probably 5 foot by 5 foot. Which, don't get me wrong, I played VR for a long time in a space that size, and I had a good time. But I have this available, so when my Airlink works, I definitely want to be out here. Okay. No mobs to ambush me. First things first. I know where that is. I have been shot there before. I know exactly where that is. And the mission is to find the special rift, destroy it, and bring back the shard. Let's go. Feeling good about this run. Having a good time. I think jumping into Legendary Tales and playing that a little bit and coming to this improved my mood, to be honest, because I was feeling a little frustrated playing the same game. Not because I mastered the game or explored all it had to offer or anything like that, but I guess I just need a little variety. And it was fun to edit the content differently, and I'm starting to up my edit game. I don't want my videos to be over-edited. You see a lot of that. I like them to kind of just be long-form gameplay, just me figuring the game out and playing, and that suits me and my personality more than an over-edited, which I understand those are very entertaining, and the people that put all the work into that, I have, hats off to them, because that is a lot of effort, and the production's great, no question. This is what I want to do. I just want to play and talk so that I can play a single-player game and feel like I'm not playing it by myself. I don't like to play alone, and when I'm talking to you guys, when I'm making these videos, I don't feel like I'm playing alone. And in some ways I'm not, because the tips and hints, the advice that you guys have given me in the comments, and then I've seen some discussion between people about what information has changed and what's accurate or whatever. That helps me a lot in the game, but I'm enjoying that engagement as well as me just playing the game. So it's great. I'm having a great time, to be honest. Also, don't know if you heard the news. Microsoft has entered into an agreement to buy Activision Blizzard, which has Twitter on fire right now. Which Twitter's usually a cesspool anyway. But you got people that are really happy about it, like their own stocks went up or something. And then you have people that are suddenly calling it a monopoly. Wonder if they would have done that if their favorite platform decided to buy Activision Blizzard. But that's neither here nor there. People talk about this stuff like it matters to them, like somehow they're associated or related to these companies. I don't care. I just like to play games. What I'd like to see out of these companies, to be honest, is a bigger push into VR. Either because I like the Quest so much, I kind of want them to partner with Oculus, bring more software to this platform. I don't want 10 headsets that all have their own games. and want a headset that's really good that I can play a lot of games on, that has a lot of features like the Quest 2. It's fantastic. I love it. So yeah, that might be a guy. Long story short, that's awesome that those Activision Blizzard titles and all their smaller studios will probably be coming to Game Pass eventually. That's great because I'm a big fan of Game Pass. I use it all the time. But also, I want them to get into VR. See, I came here and cleared this once before, but it was dark. So are the mobs not here because it's dark? Or are the mobs not here because I killed them? You know, I came in here and shot this thing, and I didn't know I was supposed to loot that. And it's probably the objective. This will be like the easiest mission ever if that's the case. By the way, I moved my health stuff over here because a couple times on the run I tried to grab it there and see my controllers bind up. Not anymore. So if I'm running and need health, I can get to it quicker. I thought that was a good idea. I thought I did good. That was literally the mission. Not only that, that's why I came here. Well, cool. It's interesting, this appears to be like completely the same, come on, as when I was here earlier. So I guess this isn't going to be a very exciting episode, but that's actually a nice change of pace for me because usually I get stomped. I'll go ahead and check this stuff because I didn't think to check this too much when I was here. I don't imagine there's much in here, but this mission's not going to pay very well on its own. 650 is not bad if I don't have to burn any health syringes, but it's not like I came away with any food or anything, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm not going to stand on my toes. I wonder what would have happened if I had looted that shard before. Oh, some food. Speaking. I can't beat that. Put that down there. A flashlight to leave laying around my base. Thanks again to the person that told me to do that. Oh, come on. I forgot what I was talking about. I'm sorry. I do that. Well, I'm gonna loot thoroughly out here as well. I kinda like the view myself. Weird ghost human thing. I think he had more to say than just what I thought he had to say. Well, in some ways this mission's going to be a little bit of a letdown. No action. First time I was here, I very nearly died. It was dark. Almost ran out of ammo. Forgot to record my in-game sound effects. Fortunately, I improvised with some outstanding mouth noise. This has been an easy run. I would really be interested to know if this is still clear because I had been here and killed them, or if it's a time of day thing. That doesn't open. That's okay. Weather monitor. I've just been selling these. I hope that's all they're for. But yeah, last time I was here, stuff shooting at me, mobs beating me up. Running and squealing. Let's save that. Completely missed this stuff. And what's funny is my objective wasn't even here. It was further up the road. And then I spent a lot of time trying to find it. It was some kind of documents. So I'd come here and almost died. pretty much for nothing. But it did make this mission a lot easier. So, hard to be mad at that. Sweet. Well, you know, I should probably head back. I shouldn't tempt fate. I'll explore around here just a little bit, but I'm not gonna get carried away. Like, I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth. You know, if I can have a smooth episode where I did my weapon maintenance and then a really easy run, I should probably take it. I should probably take it. I guess since I have time, I could continue up the road to where I had been earlier and see if I missed any loot. I'll go ahead and do that real quick. See what I find. Because my objective last time was actually here. There's a mob. Hey, buddy. Perfect shot. Maybe I'm getting good. Maybe I'm getting good. Definitely making the game look kind of easy. And I tell you, most of the time, I don't find that to be the case. It's hard to argue with this run. But that is the fun part of a game when you have no idea what's going on. And, I mean, things are obviously more difficult than they should be during that stage, just because you flail about, and I am especially bad at that. See, I searched that building long and hard before I finally found... No, don't. Searched that building a long time before I found the objective in there. It was on the floor. It was a piece of film, that's what it was. It wasn't document, it was film. And I don't remember you. No? I killed one of those shard things around here. And I don't remember if I looted it or not. We'll check real quick. Ow. Oh, I forgot about those. Fortunately, they didn't hurt much. You can push those back with light. How did I pull that from my chest, you know? Pretty sure I've looted these buildings, but I'll give them a quick glance and then we'll head back. I don't even think that opens. Let's check just in case. Yeah, it doesn't open. If I did have a complaint about this game, is a surprising amount of things you can't interact with. That'd be cool if you could. And maybe I'm spoiled because some games are really good about that, and others less so. But it's one of my favorite parts of VR is just being able to mess with everything I see. So, if I did loot in here, I didn't do a very good job. But I was pretty stressed out at that point. Like, it took me a long time to find the objective, and my feelings were pretty hurt by the time I did. So, kind of not surprised that I missed a bunch of stuff. And that's okay. Hope everybody's having a good week. The stuff I'm going through in my personal life, seems like we're on the right track. You know, things are not back to normal. Oh, sweet. But I have hope for the future, which is nice. Still dealing with some stuff and stressed out, and actually been kind of depressed over the weekend, and I'm going to have ups and downs until things are resolved, but it is nice to have that little bit of that ray of sunlight that we're going to get through things. It's going to be okay. Maybe someday I'll tell you guys about it. Right now, I'd rather not. It's pretty personal. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call that a run, guys. I've done a little extra looting that, you know, might not have been advisable. But man, what a smooth run, huh? Cool. I should have enough money after this run that I really don't have an excuse anymore for not at least getting a gas mask and trying to go out with the intent of finding the so-spoken gas cloud that hides better loot. So I should make that. There's a dude up under that power tower. Stupidly, we're gonna go check it out. But I should definitely make that a goal for the next episode. I should have enough money. I expect I'll come out somewhere just under 3,000. Actually, probably closer to, I don't know. It'll be just under 3,000. I expect 2,900 or so. And that should be. I know the mask costs 1,200, and I still won't be of level probably to buy any kind of armor or anything. But I won't have any excuses left. It'll be time to go find the gas cloud. My last mission, I think, was down there. Almost certain of it. So this map's actually, you know that feeling when you're playing a game and everything feels like you're going to get lost because it's so big and expansive, and then you start realizing things are a little closer together than you thought. You can get here from there in a way you didn't realize. I just had a moment like that. Anyway, let's head back. Sell everything. Not a particularly exciting episode. Sometimes it be like that. I could go out looking for trouble, but there's really no need. It's better to have a mission equipped so that I can at least go get a better payoff from going to these places. And I wonder if the mobs on this place were random, or time of day, or if they stayed dead because I killed them. I guess a way I could find out would be to go over to the train cars and see if those guys that shot me are still over there, because I killed them. I think the wandering walking types, they most definitely respawn. I'm gonna go ahead and go this way to avoid the conflict with them, because it doesn't seem like they drop any loot or anything, so they just cost me ammo, right? And because I have a finite amount of ammo, pretty smooth. Pretty good day. It's funny how, like, the atmosphere of this game is completely different than Legendary Tales. I mean, I get it, right? It's a different game, but I'm pretty close to my barrier, so I'm gonna go ahead and rotate. There we go. This atmosphere is probably more my jam, but I still think Legendary Tales is gonna be a lot of fun, especially multiplayer with my friend. And he has a YouTube channel as well. And I would say his sense of humor is a lot more, it makes me nervous. But I'll definitely make sure that he gets his shout, and you can check out his content as well. 'Cause I might put some content on his channel at some point, because we used to put videos up together, and his sense of humor made me nervous. Because, I mean, I make Rated G look Rated G sometimes, so anything that's just the least little bit not, I don't know why I worry about it. Sweet. Anyway, my thoughts on that Microsoft acquisition. It really doesn't matter too much. If I'm being honest, my opinion on it, and this won't be real popular, I'm pretty okay with those games. Hang on, Airlink. I'm pretty okay with those games not becoming exclusive to Xbox platforms, even though that includes streaming to phones, playing on PCs, the Xboxes themselves. I mean, that's a pretty nice broad audience. It's not limited to a console you have to buy to play these games. So in that way, it's still not too bad, right? And I'm less afraid of them doing something crazy like Tencent might, which don't say the name. Don't say the name. Like restricting content available to people and whatnot. And then, according to reports anyway, not that I know anything, a lot of the Microsoft studios have a pretty good work culture for the developers and stuff, and it seems like they listen to feedback. So if Activision's going to get bought out, which my understanding is they had a pretty bad work culture, you know, Microsoft might actually be a good fit to improve the quality of life of the developers, and then maybe instead of every game needing to sell 1 billion copies, they'll be able to be a little more creative and make some better content. I don't know. And it ultimately doesn't really matter to me. I do like the notion of more games coming to Game Pass, because I enjoy Game Pass. I play Game Pass. If I'm on a console or even my PC, most of the time I'm playing a Game Pass title. So I like that aspect. As far as people having hurt feelings because they're afraid they won't be able to play a game on their favorite platform anymore, I don't like that. And I would just assume the games remain available everywhere. And some people would argue, well, you don't spend $70 billion to leave the games on every platform. And that makes sense. But at the same time, I'm pretty okay with the games remaining on every platform. I have more money than I thought. Fantastic. Anyway, that's a long-winded way of saying I don't have a real strong opinion on it, other than I'm happy that more titles probably come to Game Pass. I'm going to keep the flashlight. Get rid of that. Whatchamadingy. I'm going to keep the grenade for now, because I ran into some mobs where I wouldn't have actually minded having that thing. I don't think there's anything else I want to sell in here. No, it's all keepy stuff. Cool. How do we do? Not great. Not great. The monitor is pretty good. Okay. Where's the gas mask? Survival equipment. That makes sense. It's not there. I like that. Headlamp. Tempted to get that. I don't know if that'd be better than my chest light or not, or maybe I could use them both. But then it might not work with a helmet. We're gonna buy it anyway. Where? I know it's not under food, I'm just looking everywhere. Oh, it's under armor. I'm not level 3 yet. How do I turn it on though, right? Oh, that's pretty convenient. That's really nice. That's awesome. Will it work with the mask? It's not looking good. How do I put the dang thing on? We'll figure that out later. I like that too. See, this one, you gotta take it off and put it back on your chest to use it. This, you can just hit the button. How nice is that? Look how bright that is. That's awesome. I don't know how to put you on. I might actually have to read up on that, because I didn't buy it to not use it. Anyway, successful run. I'm gonna get a little extra light. Where would be a good place for this, huh? Maybe up there pointed this way? I'll set that up real quick and call it a run. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Hoping you're having a good day. Hope you're not upset for some reason by that acquisition news, because I know there's some people that are pretty upset about it, and I hate that. I hate that. It's business, and if Microsoft doesn't buy them, somebody probably will. Anything up here? I've never been up here. I just hope, that the work conditions get better for the employees at Activision, and they're able to make the games they want to make and bring them to an audience that they want to bring them to. And it does nothing for my enjoyment for other people to not be able to play the games I like to play. Like, I wish Halo was available everywhere. It's like, sell more copies of it. Let more people play it. I'm all for it. And I love that game. But it doesn't do anything for me if you can't play that game. Like, I don't care. And unfortunately, a lot of this comes from the crazy console fanboys. They like argue, well, this platform's got this, and this has got this, and that's got that. And they use that as a reason why somebody shouldn't buy an Xbox. So then Microsoft goes out and buys these studios. All of a sudden you got a reason to buy an Xbox, and they're mad about it. Well, be careful what you ask for, dude, because that's exactly what you said they needed to do to make the platform interesting for you. And I'm not calling anybody specifically out, but it's like when the only thing that mattered was power, right? Whichever game ran multi-platform games better. And it was, the PlayStation had a power advantage, so Microsoft goes out and they build the One X, right? The Project Scorpio. And then all of a sudden the goalposts move somewhere else, right? It's like you're telling them what they need to do better, so they run out and do it, and then you're mad at them. I was like, well, I didn't mean that they should buy all the games. Well, I'm hoping they're not exclusive too. But I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going with that. People kind of ask for it, and then when it happens, then the narrative changes again. Oh, well, these studios were better when they were independent. Like, were they though? Because it seems like a lot of the studios that got acquired is a good move for them. Like Double Fine, able to delay the game and have more resources to make it a better game. And Psychonauts 2, honestly, one of my favorite games of recent memory. I really enjoyed that a lot. Wow, we got off subject. I don't want to do that much in the future. I mean, not that I care about getting off subject, but I would rather just concentrate on playing this and not voice my opinions too much on all that other stuff, especially since I don't really care either way. Anyway, great run. I'm going to figure out the mask on my own time so you don't have to deal with me do that. And then hopefully in the next video, this game right here, Into the Radius, then I will be going out and finding a gas cloud. And because I know there's a mission in here that recommended that I have it. And then I can start making some real money, and that's going to be a good time. So, fantastic. Great run. Good time. Enjoyed our talk. You didn't give me a whole lot of input, but that's okay. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.